Hello, hot messes! I'm extremely pumped to lean back in with you today. Okay, so today we're talking about chapters 4, 5, and 6 of Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In. And I have to say, I was really excited at the beginning of this book, and I'm still riding that excitement wave, but this section was not like the most blood-pumping, I can't wait to hear what she has to say next kind of section. I think the thing for me is that because I am not personally in this sort of corporate world that she's talking about, and I don't really desire to be, I'm really fascinated in it, and I'm really interested to hear an insider's perspective of it, but it's not exactly personal right now for me. I'm personally never going to be crying on Mark Zuckerberg's shoulder, so this is flying a little bit above me, like an inch above my head. But that does lead me to talk about my favorite part of these chapters, which is the interesting idea that there's no longer a divide between your work self and your everyday self because of Twitter and Facebook, social media, etc. We have to kind of morph those into one and learn how to be the same person everywhere. And that's an interesting concept. This does apply to my weird unconventional job life actually, because I've always felt like there's sort of internet Hayley G. Hoover and then there's real life Hayley Hoover, and that there's not that much connection between the two of them. They're two separate entities in my mind. But then things like Instagram are popular, where I'm sharing a slice of my actual life, and they're starting to morph. And for those of you who are still far, far away from your career life, I remember feeling that way in high school too. Like, I had sort of my performance self, who I was at school, and then there was who I was with my friends alone, and then who I was with my parents, and those sort of were all different versions of me. And then it was so relaxing when I got around college age, and suddenly they smoothed out and I felt like I was just me all the time. And as Sheryl was saying, that sort of complete selfness is kind of beneficial in your career life. People really respond better to you being personal and being realistic than they do to you being stone cold work face. Another thing that I really liked from these chapters is that she's talking about how it's more effective to just say things as straight and honest as possible than it is to surround them with all kinds of fluff trying not to hurt people's feelings. And I think that that's really reflective of Sheryl Sandberg's attitude in general, because the writing in this book is really straightforward. She's not trying to impress you or endear you. It's just kind of like saying it as it is. And yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Sheryl. It's something I'm gonna try and work on. Quoth the great philosopher Sarah Bareilles, say what you want to say and let the words fall out. So yes, that's how I feel about probably my least favorite chapters of Lean In so far. But I'm looking forward to reading the next ones, and for next week's video we're going to talk about chapters 7, 8, and 9. We'll see you guys next Monday! Oh, and also to make sure that we're all part of this discussion and it's not just me talking to you, make sure you leave comments about things that you're feeling about these books, or questions that you have, or you know, just how you're responding to them. And then in the last video of each book series, I'm going to want to like respond to your comments and just have it be sort of a Hayley versus you guys kind of thing. So comments or tweets or emails to me are all awesome, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say.